The highly anticipated 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines are now available through the ECE Division website. This video will give you an overview of key revisions made from the 2015 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines to the new revised 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines. Overview. The 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines were created with the following revisions. Accessibility. The format was updated to meet 508 compliance. Usability. There is now a condensed introduction with primary focus on guiding principles and inclusive practices. Length page has been reduced from 139 pages in the 2015 version to 87 pages in the 2022 version. Content. Revisions to content include inclusive language for multilingual learners and special populations, alignment to kindergarten TX, and improved clarity with specificity, which includes editing of grammatical errors and elimination of repetition. Domain skills updates. Domain names have not changed except for adding emergent literacy to language and communication. You can see the example of formatting below. Some skills have been renamed to align to kindergarten TX, such as speech production to articulation, adding, taking away to joining and separating, print concepts to concepts of print, and counting skills to number sense. Side-by-side documents. All changes made from the 2015 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines to the 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines have been outlined on a side-by-side document, one for PK3 only and one for PK4 only. Format update. The 2022 Guidelines has a new look in format and style. The overall format and style of the new Prekindergarten Guidelines includes a colorful design with icons and color style that correlate to specific domains. The overall look of the comprehensive guide was created with easy accessibility and referencing in mind. Format changes to the outcomes is presented in a streamlined 2-column table, and child behaviors have been condensed to 3 to 5 examples that support both PK3 and PK4 outcomes. There are several supportive resources that align to the Prekindergarten Guidelines. These include translated documents in Spanish and Vietnamese, PK3 side-by-side and PK4 side-by-side that show the revisions made between the 2015 version and 2022 version of the guidelines, and PK3 streamlined and PK4 streamlined versions of the guidelines as pictured below. If you have questions about the 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines, please contact the Early Childhood Education Support Portal link on the ECE Division webpage of TEA or by scanning the QR code on the slide. You may also request access to our ECE newsletter, where information about upcoming webinars and office hours for the 2022 Texas Prekindergarten Guidelines will take place in 2023. You can request the ECE newsletter by clicking on the ECE listserv link on our ECE homepage or by scanning the QR code on this slide. As always, we at TEA look forward to continuing our efforts in supporting our early childhood educators, administrators, and families.